The Rising. Rising to the call, the wandering minstrel seeks an adventurer both willing and able to help put the finishing touches to this year's Rising celebration. Of all the coincidences, you will hardly believe it, but I was just this very moment reminiscing of the time you lent me your strength the 12-month past. You see, I again find myself in pressing need of an adventurer's aid, just as I did last Rising. Oh, if only Sierra were here, I thought to myself. And here you are! Well then, what do you say? Shall we clasp arms once more? My thanks. The matter is this. I've been approached by a lady named Yo-Yo who wishes to imprint her own inimitable mark upon the skies above Limsa Limensa. I speak, of course, of the fireworks that illumine these rising nights. Learning of my contribution to previous year's festivities, she has enlisted me to her cause. We already have the ear of the organizing committee. However, Lady Yo-Yo has expressed a strong desire to consult with the storied adventurer before finalizing her proposal. Come to the Yellowjacket's guardhouse at the base of the Coral Tower, and I will introduce you. Oh, he's dancing again. I just have a minimal HUD on for this because there won't be combat. Even if there is, I know what my buttons are. So, but I doubt there'll be combat in this. Yeah, down here. This is 1.0 music, I think. Lady Yo-Yo, one storied adventure as promised. Carve off the earrings. Bless and oh the 12 upon ye. Name's the Yo-Yo, cannoneer first class with the Yellowjackets. Some honor to have you on board. I mentioned that it is the Yellowjackets who are in charge of this year's festivities, not only in decorating of these fair Limited streets, but in designing and constructing the fireworks that brighten the skies above them. Lady Yo-Yo here is quite the savant in all manners, incendiary and explosive, so it has fallen to her to formulate a plan for the display's crowning glory. Me and the other lads and lassies of the cannoneers whipped up a load of lovely little drakes, snakes and devils for the Moonfire Fair. More of the same ain't going to cut it for the Rising. It's all about remembering those we lost in the Calamity, ain't it? Them and theirs deserve something a mite specialer than a bunch of old bangers. An admirable sentiment, I'm sure. It would not do for our ode to such poignant memories to be a lot less than memorable. Let us make this year's Rising one that the citizens of this fair arm will not soon forget. Took the words right out of my mouth, dearie. Thing is, I haven't hardly set foot out of Limsa in all me days. I don't reckon I'm best placed to know what's going on to the minds of the citizens of this fair realm. And so you would pick an adventurer's brain, as one who has journeyed far and wide across this land we love and knows it and its people intimately. Yet before we call out upon your particular wisdom, mayhap it would behoove us to seek out a wider range of options. Many and more look to the skies come rising night, and the thoughts that run through their minds are no doubt as diverse. Let us learn them. Sounds like a plan. Mind if I join you, dearie? Could do with learning some of these thoughts myself. Right then, where's best to start asking around? Someplace a lot of outsiders gathered, I reckon. How about we meet in the Etherite Plaza down in the lower decks? While you two are so engaged, allow me to continue our discussions with the organizing committee. I shall await you by the after castle. Over here, maybe? What? I walked right past her. You see them lights down Alka's Alley, dearie? Decorations for the festival they are. Every year when the streets are all decked out for the rise, and me art fills with, well, all kinds of feelings. Sorrow, pride, regret. But enough about me. We came here to find out how the other folks feel about it. Let's split up. Head down the alley and ask a few likely looking customers each. We're on schedule here, so don't go asking every single soul you see. 4 or 5 should you, I'll meet you down by the ferry docks when you get done. I don't have to talk to everyone. I don't want to. How many are there? Welcome, welcome. May I interest you in this fine morning? Information is that, well, you really must know the whizzing and banging that fills the air this season always takes me back to the time just before the calamity struck. A great festival was held to celebrate the reformation of the Grand Companies. People in the streets were hooting and hollering and setting off fire spouts, and all the ships in the bay, now protected Maelstrom colors, let loose their cannons. It seems so foolish now, knowing what was soon to befall us, but all that noise served the purpose nonetheless, drowning out the fear that ever whispered in our ears. My firm belief that the rising fireworks serve the same purpose even now, to present a vision of loveliness, of togetherness. We might forget our fears and be given hope for a brighter future. Middle-aged mariner. The streets are full of life, the sky full of fire, and the westerly winds filling our seafarer sails as it does ours. Couldn't have picked a better time to come home. You a sailor too, are you? How about the fireworks today? Good on you, lass. I have a few memories of back then, if you've been here to listen to it. If you haven't heard it. The merchant seaman, you see, always just sailing hither and thither across the waves. It was just back from a trip to Rad's at hand when the calamity struck. Everyone was looking up at the sky and the loathsome lantern that hung low in it. Like most folk, I don't remember much of what happened in the days before or after it fell, but I'll never forget those faces. So I love so much about the fireworks. You see the same faces looking up, but this time with a smile. It reminds you not only of the bad times, but how we've got over them. Misty-eyed stargazer. Oh boy. Can you see them too, my love? Huh? You're involved with the fireworks and you want to know what I think of them. Just now I was wondering if they can be seen from far out in the offing. Do you know? Let's see. And the reason I ask is that my husband is out there now. He meant to be back by rising now, but it seems the tide didn't turn in his favor. We're still looking forward to the fireworks. I do hope that you can see them from where he is, so we can share them together no matter how far apart we may be. That is my only request to you, that you make the finale as bright and boisterous as you can. But all those who cannot be together this rising night still sharing its message. Okay, good, she's not. What is it? And any like me who cannot be with their loved ones this rising, whether by chance or by tragedy, it's the fireworks that bring them together, so the louder and brighter they are, the better. It's like it's dead. Of course, half the folk who were watching Dalmud back then ain't with us no more. They'll be watching the fireworks too, and I reckon they'll bring the same smile to their faces they do ours. That's what's not to happen. She is the waitress. Alright there, anything I can do for you? You're asking for people's thoughts on the rising fireworks. Would have thought a great hero like you would have better things to do with your time, but I suppose that's what makes you a hero, right? Helping people out whichever way you can. Well, I'm like most people, I suppose. I think of those I lost. My parents, most of all. I wonder if they're watching too. Someone from the bottom of the ethereal sea to see what all the crashing and banging's about. It's complicated, I suppose. I feel sad they're gone, but I'm happy I'm not. I'm grateful for the batter on saving me and so many others. They are watching. I hope they can see me too. That I am doing all right for myself. That they might sleep soundly for another 12 months. I didn't learn this till long after you'd taken me in, but after the calamity, Batteron banded together with some old allies from the mercenary days and a few willing adventurers. They'd go around seeking out people like me who'd lost everything, trying to put them back on their feet. I just made his job easier, drinking myself stupid and beating my guts out in his gutter. Maybe he didn't roll something by way of thanks. Oh, that's wonderful. That's a lot of character for just an NPC you don't normally speak with. I'm pretty sure that's where Derek is at the end of Knights of the Realm. Sorry to keep you waiting, dear. So what did you find out? Same here. I was expecting them to just like looking at the pretty lights, but it seems the feeling runs a lot deeper than that. Memories of the calamity still sit heavy in on their hearts. The rising fireworks go somewhere to lift in that weight. So, any ideas for the grand display? What kind of thing do you reckon it'd help lift those spirits the most? Something that gives people hope for the future. Hope for the future, eh? That ain't a bad idea. Reminding folk that however dark the night, dawn is just around the corner. The rising ain't just about mourning those we lost, after all. It's about remembering the struggle of those who survived, to steer us to a brighter future. Alright, that's it. That's what Limsa needs this rising. What's that? What? Ships, cannons, a departure salute. Not for the fallen, but for those set and sail for unknown shores, a vision of the past and of the future. An old bleeding armada filling Larian Bay, lighting up the very heavens. Who wouldn't want to watch that? That's fun. That's settled then. Ah, the minstrel's going to love it. You said he'd be out by the Raptor Castle, right? I'll see you there. I don't actually know what that is. That going to take me there? That'd be nice. Nope. I don't know what that is out there. Actually, probably something from Galamud or Bahamut, because Bahamut did kind of swipe past Limsa pretty badly. Let's see now. 1,500 weight of fire sand at 500 yalms from shore. Reckon we are going to need more ships. Our troubled adventure returned and positively bursting with inspiration, I take it. I see, a traditional seafaring salute, not only to the memories of the fallen, but to the future fortune of those who follow in their wake. A most fitting proposal, I'm sure. Thanks to both of you. But our work ain't done yet. There's a lot that needs sorting out before we can put this idea into action. So much to do, so little time. If you wouldn't mind helping us a little longer, dear, I'd be forever in your debt. Let me know when you've got your loins good and girded. Really, such grandeur is not merely a matter of crafting fireworks properly. We shall require the coordination of a great many people, several of whom may be less than disposed to offer it. We who are about to set sail salute you. She is not to be brushed off in the face of danger. We ask for your continued assistance in seeing her plans for the rising fireworks realized. Right then, let's get started, shall we, Yuri? Plan is we're going to line up an old fleet of ships across the bay and have them fire a broadside into the sky. Before we go about finding our fleet, we need to get the plan approved by the organizing committee. That means convincing Commodore Rainer. I'll take the lead, but I ain't exactly got the silverest tongue. No one's experienced in Alpine with the higher ups. You two see me struggling, put in a word, won't you? Of course, my lady. Cause is ours. Thank you, me dears. Together then, to the Coral Tower. Back. Answers for prizes. Great. Do... Commodore Rainer worked his way up the ranks, all the way from rock bottom to the tippity top. He knows the workings of the Sawasaki's way in and out. So any flaws in our proposal, and he'll see right through them. Last I had the privilege of meeting with the Commodore was around the time of the calamity. I had been arrested for conspiracy to incite rebellion. Naturally, it was all a misunderstanding. I had heard of that. Some other scurrious soul had been singing songs of sedition, and not Rainer in his relentless pursuit of the truth, and might still be lingering in the brig. He was a true investigator who would brought no equivocation. How he shadowed him. Oh, my throat. Oh, this guy. Wanted to make the rise in this place special, I can fathom, but the sheer scale of this proposal was beyond anything I imagined. Yo, need I remind you that the first duty of the Yellow Jackets is the keeping of the peace. Running the Bailiff's ships and all just look the workings of the harbor, but it is sure to foment agitation among the common. Among this, you still need to persevere with this outlandish plan. I do, Commander. Every limit in art, every aorta in art still bears the scars of the calamity. All that loss, that hardship, that struggle, that deed. The rising ain't just about looking to the past, it's about looking to the future. Too. If I reckon our duty to watch over folk, keep one straight and narrow, like, I reckon it's our duty to see them off on another year's journey too. Well put. Accept that your intentions are pure, but what are the logistics? I trust you have a plan as to who exactly will be providing, paying for this fleet of yours? Yes, Commander, we're going to petition the Maelstrom for the flagship and the rest from the black sails. Of course, one is wont to forget that those buccaneering souls remain bound to serve the Maelstrom in times of necessity. The Yo-Yo would have us parley with the three great pirate captains and remind them of their civic duty, it seems. Aye, that's right. The pirates answered the Admiral's call back when the moon was falling, fought and died a Cartner, same as the rest of us. When they hear about our plan to salute all those who fell and all those who didn't, I don't doubt they'll answer the call again. I wish you all the luck in the world in recruiting those rogues to your cause. You shall need it. Very well, then allow me to arrange the parlay. Should you succeed in this feat, you may consider all of my remaining doubts answered. Oh, is that the Maelstrom salute? But you remember that you go speak with pirate. It's lawless marauders all. Pray that you do not say aught to offend them, lest we find ourselves with mutiny on our hands. Well, they kind of all owe me. Mostly. I shall have the Maelstrom summon the leaders of the three factions to the anchor yard. Pray go there and complete your preparations. Yeah, is that the really weird area where Lungland statue is? Partly with pirates, truly life has been a succession of unexpected events. Cheers for sticking with me, you two. I hope I can count on your support in the next set of negotiations. Of course, my lady. Alas, I fear the captain with those far-famed scoundrels of the seas will prove rather less biddable partners than Commodore Ranger. While wrestling of the sanguine sirens may be swayed by emotion, carveling of the Kraken's arms is of a much more mercenary mind. The executioners, meanwhile, value honor and glory above all else. Yeah, well, they hope it. It is odd that unites them as a zealous spirit. Let us argue with passion that we might inflame there. With passion you're after, I've got that in bleeding bucket load. I might need you two to jump in again, because in case my tongue decides to tie itself in half itch. Just say anything that comes to your head, and I'll pick up after. I guess that's a type of knot? I don't know. Come on then, dearies, let's head on over to the anchor yard and get this parlay started. I was right, it's that really weird spot way out there in the corner. Past the smithing guilds. All the way out there. That's a lot of people. Hello, you two. Lovebirds that need to get together. Please, for your own sakes. Oh, come on. We're sicker. Thanks for coming. The reason we asked to hear is the Maelstrom summons laid it out for us loud and clear. You want us to help deal with the rising fireworks? The answer is no. The sirens fire a broadside is to send our enemies to the bottom of the brine, not to paint pretty pictures in the sky for drylanders to gawk at. We've better things to be doing with our time. It's a rare occurrence to be sure, but I find that my opinions align with Roswin's. Our time is precious, as I'm sure is yours. Let us hasten to draw these discussions to a close. Man, you are rich already. I will put it bluntly. I see no profit in this endeavor for myself and my men, so unless there is anything else. No profit? How sad that the great Carveling should lose his nose for coin. You put the Admiral in... Why, it is the perfect opportunity to forge a deeper bond with Roswin. Just screenshot that. He's oblivious. If you should require my men and I shackle ourselves to the sirens, we should require even greater recompense. Sheer scale the spectacle we propose would no doubt draw all the lords and ladies of the realm to gather in the city. Personages of high renown and deep pockets. That was weird. And if I saw you lot working and in oh god, that's ugh, English. And if they saw you lot working. Oh, I get it. And if they saw you lot working hand in hand with the Maelstrom, it'd do wonders for your public image. Folks who normally wouldn't touch a pirate with a barge pull would be queuing up to do business with you. I believe you have a point, poorly phrased though it may be. To win legitimate business, one must project the image of a legitimate businessman. Sod your image, and sod anyone who's too lily-livered to trade with us. They can stick to their bargefuls up to the backsides. What's in it for the sirens? If you don't consider them customers, consider them quarry. Don't you want to bring joy to the masses? Carvelin's in. Don't you want to be together? He's so oblivious. He's so oblivious. What are you trying to imply? I'd rather cut me arse off with a rusty cutlass than have to spend another minute in that pre-named pissant's company. Me and my girls are proper pirates. The Sanguine Sirens ain't all about that pirate in life, though, are you? You run almouses for the sick and injured. Those with child keep themselves busy without a job such as come their way. Them's your hunters and the folk who draw to the city see the grand display, your quarry. I see where you're going with this. Get the girls to set up stalls selling food and grog and the like. And make a killing, provided they had all the right permits from the Yellow Jackets. You're a shrew one, you. Maybe I could lend them a hand, lend them and myself. They do say the best way to a man's heart is through his stum. What of the executioners? There was no dishonor in linking arms with Admiral Merlin in the maelstrom, surely. Where's Sicard? He should be here. You, Yellow Jacket, I want you to tell me one thing and tell it true. This is Limsa Lomensa, the greatest port in all the realm. You'd find this fleet of yours without our help, yet you come here begging for it. Why? Because I reckon you're the ones who need the rising most. Black Sails only came together because of Cartano. You could have upped anchor and sailed off into the sunset, but no, you fought like demons on those cursed flats. The heroes of yourselves, martyrs. The way I see it, it's only right that those lost the most, and they stood to the gain the least, should be the ones to fire the salute to the departed. And a salute to the departing, too. Calamity changed the lives of you pirates more than anyone. Anyone should be celebrating new beginnings. It's those whose new beginnings already begun. So it's all for our own good, is it? I'm heading back to the Estelation. Send word when you have hammered out the details of this display, or we'll see what we can do. Aye aye, Captain. He's not the captain, though. Is he? Wait. Who is the captain? Can't rightly say no to you now, can I? We lost a lot of good people back in Cartano. Send them all off with a bloody great bang. I will join you, on condition that in your reminiscence of trauma past you do not make a shameful spectacle of yourself. Pray do not force me to restrain you. Again. Again? I never forced you to do nothing. You keep your hands off me if you want to keep them, you randy bastard. Quite the fragile flower, isn't she? Well, then I bid you adieu. My ships will not ready themselves. I'm gonna pause this recording while I run back over there. My bad, they were right here and I missed that. My hearty congratulations to both of you. It was mine to play a supporting part, but it was your passion for rising each slavery. Well, I'm trying to get them to hook up. And Birdie. Oh, God, I was so nervous I could hardly speak. Thanks so much for chipping in when you did. It had never got out of on our side without you right then. I'm gonna put the finishing touches to this plan out. To this plan. It's going to be wonderful. Just know it. Oh, and about your reward. To the minstrel, you can grab it from him. New beginnings, lass. May the navigator's breath ever fill your soul. Okay, this is going to be a lot of reading. You did a great service, my friend, both for Lady Yo-Yo and all those who love the rest, myself included. For that, I shall be ever grateful. I expect it should be some hours before preparation for the grand finale are complete. I hope we can work together. Yes, wait for it to begin. While we wait, would you care to hear a verse that has lately come to me? It is a song of celebration, of encouragement, for all those who sail for unknown shores. Pray, lend me your ears. Right. Almost forgot about this. Screenshot of that. That's a good shot. Greetings, warrior of light. This is a world that exists outside your reality. Could it be a dream? A flight of fancy conjured by your weary mind? Perhaps, or perhaps not. It is a pleasure to meet you again, as I have in the past. I have beckoned you here that I might express my gratitude. Hello, Naoki Yoshida. The road we have walked has been long and winding, full of perils and pitfalls. But we enjoyed every step in your company. We hope that you feel the same about this last great leap. Whatever adventure we undertake, the longer the legacy we leave behind us. A lengthy history need not mean a shortened future. Many adventures yet await. We shall continue to chart a course into the great unknown, one that takes us in all the diverse wonders this wide world has to offer, that your legacy might grow ever greater. Be certain, it'd be a less trying task to sleepwalk ever onward down the same well-furrowed path. Yet to venture down paths untrodden, believing in the bright and glorious future that lies beyond them, is by far the more rewarding. This is the gift that we wish to deliver unto you, the gift of adventure. And we pray, with all our hearts, that you will continue to walk with us. We thank you for joining us on this journey, heretofore and hereafter. Now the time has come for this vision to end. Time for your eyes to open from this waking dream. One cannot know what fills the hearts and minds of those who look to the sky this rising night. Perhaps you and I will see very different images in those explosions of light and color. But one thing I know for certain, that right here, right now, we look to the same sky. And though the paths that lay ahead of us may lead in very different directions, sometime, someplace, they shall cross again. It is almost time for the display to begin, the consummation of not only of our labors, but of the thoughts and prayers of the people in this fair city. A salute for the departed, for those who set sail into unknown waters. Many adventures yet await you, my friend. May the navigator's breath ever fill your sails. From eastern sea to eastern sky, the sacred sun ascends, and voices stir of winded of waves, of ropes of sails of friends, who like the golden light of dawn that streams across the sea, set sunlit sail for foreign lands, may fortune follow thee. Her journey done, so sink the sun below the western waves, and memories stir of friends of yore, sleep in watery graves. Let not our voices raised in song disturb your endless sleep, but join us in our chorus, and you dream among the deep. An excerpt from an ancient mariner song. A prayer of the safe return of those who sail over the far horizon. For the peace of those who sleep beneath those same eternal waves. It concludes with a wish that the voices of those those whose spirits are stirred in anticipation and due adventure reach the ears of those whose adventure is ending too soon, for they might be united as one, fitting sentiment for the rising, you think? And so I offer you my own heartfelt wish, that even should your adventures carry you beyond the far-flung horizon of this wide world, you should meet once more in a 12 months' time, and look up to the same sky, together. Unlock the toy chest. Oh, ooh, new minigame. For 11's sake. Oh, right. Because it's... Okay, let's see what the new Cryo has. On the occasion of the anniversary of Ares' rebirth, the Adventurers Guild commissioned a new mendment designed in Cryo's likeness. With the hood of her Pictomancer's attire drawn back to reveal her precious earring, she exudes the spirit of adventure and discovery. I'm eager to put my Pictomancy to the proof. A soft westerly wind blows across the anchor yard. You hear footsteps approaching. You turn and see. Let's go down. Veteran. If it ain't me old pal Sierra, here to beg the old bird for guidance too, are you? So GB said you and words are hard. Said you had an hand. It's hand. You had an hand in this year's fireworks. Not a bad job you made of them. Neither. That's the job you done in Hawker's Alley. I sent her to pick up some stock for the winch. But did you know what she brought me back? Only a bottle of bleeding Bacchus. Oh, Bacchus wine. Paid for it out of her own pocket, she did. Thank me again for saving her life. I don't know why she's sawing up about it. Girl sitting back 100 times over all her hard work over the years. A bit bad accepting it, but, well, a bottle of Bacchus is a bottle of Bacchus. I reckon you we should be thanking anyway for that marvelous display. All the ships in the harbor, the fire in the sky, brought back a lot of memories. Some good, some bad, but every one of them well worth remembering. We ain't done making them yet. You'll be off on your next adventure soon. Enough, I wager. Well, you can't really be striding out on an empty stomach, now can you? Come up to the winch, it'll fill your belly. Head chef of the Bismarck. Culinary Guild. Well, I come to feel Limlane's breathly face, only to find the faithless Bessim whispering in the ear of another. How have you been keeping, Sierra? I hear you've got a hand of the ink with a rasp this way. I hear has been singing your praises from the fisherman's bottom at the Coral Tower. What, surprised I know her? Lim's is a small place, lass. Hardly a dig. It's why I don't stay at Yellow Dragon or several in the Bismarck. Whether it's to sup on the finest food and wine this side of the sea, or to clap the irons on those who have tapped the cask you'll touch too thirstily. Well, an adventurer like you mightn't have noticed. Always coming and going as you are, but stick around in the city for a while and you'll see the jackets ain't just axes for hire, and they're true friends of the common folk. Ropes Guild. Kinda. Yo-Yo was a retainer before the calamity struck down. Really? Their master had a thing for fireworks. Every time they came back from their wanderings, they'd load her down with the 100 weight of spouts and spinners they picked up from God's nowhere. Oh. Day and night you'd see her down in the market wharf, beaming that sunny smile of hers at every passerby, trying her damnedest to flaunt. Knowing how retainers worked in 1.0, this is even funnier. Enjoyed the work, I reckon, but then down in hell, she lost her master. Literally lost him, the way she tells it. It was with the calamity burned it all in her memory, and they fell straight through. They remember their face, nor their name. But she never forgot the fireworks. The amount of gunpowder that went through her hands over the years, she couldn't help learning a bit about making things go bang. Apprenticeship with the Cannon years later, and she was a Yellow Jacket. When I heard they were the ones who had been put in charge of the Horizon display, I knew she'd be first to volunteer. The Horizon, the fireworks, they mean a lot to her. And as a friend, they mean a lot to me. So thank you. I'm surprised he didn't mention any Culinarium Guild stuff, but I guess I'm waiting for the AR quests. So maybe that changes if you've done more. The Admiral herself. Hello, Merlewhip. So yeah, this is a coin? Why was I that voice? Rainer was just telling me of the role you played putting this play together. I'm sure those who gathered in my city to witness it were as moved as I. A salute to all those who set sail for new adventures. Shall surely resound in their hearts. Give them strength and courage in the year to come. A salute to the fallen too, was it not? Many and more lost their lives on the fields of Cardinal. Men and women of the Black Sails, chief among them. I thank you for giving those who survived this chance to put their grief to a more productive end. Thank you for giving the celebration an unmistakable touch of salt, too. Sister's Horizon was not merely in Limsa Limensa, but of her. I look forward to seeing how future host cities will follow our example. But for now, let us focus on the present. I'm sure I've kept you from your business for far too long already. I must return to mine. I must offer my prayer to Limlin and be on my way. There you will, Sarah. I wish you safe voyages for the year to come. May the navigator's breath ever fill your sails. The acting captain of the Bloody Executioners. Of course he has this music. If it ain't me old mate here, I heard you had a hand in the fireworks, but I thought you'd be long gone by now. Oh, that smug grin. Glad you stuck around though, give me a chance to thank you. I can't do his voice. His voice by the same voice actor as Xenos. We're getting the Executioners involved, like, can't say you didn't run us ragged getting the whole fleet loaded up with 10 tons of fire sand and ready to sail at a moment's notice. But it was well worth it in the end. There's nothing a pirate enjoys more than a bit of the old pyrotechnics. The perfect send-off for shipmates past and present. Even got me in the guts, so it did. Most risings I stand at the bottom of a flag and thinking of those we lost with salt in my garage. But this salute's only gone and put the wind in my sails. I'm up an anchor tomorrow in search of an island sanctuary of my own, somewhere to bury me booty. Wish me luck, Sierra, and may Limlin's breath ever blow at your back. That is slight dialogue for Island Sanctuary. I like it because him and the Manolane being themselves, which is Explorer and his baby up below. Hello, Derek. I knew it was you. I could tell it from your bearing. Forgive me. It gladdens me that our paths should cross again, of course, and yet I find myself somewhat lost for words. Are you well? What brings you here? Man, it's so out of touch. Is that so? I should have known it. It was very much like you to help others fulfill their dreams, bring life and light to the world. I always liked festivals, as did all my brethren. The celebrations have taken diverse forms over the years, all brought smiles to the faces of our children, and in turn, us. It was our custom, nay, our duty to watch over you from the phantom realm. One among us was so drawn to the music and the merrymaking that he adopted a mortal form, that he might join you in your revelry. Every festival is imbued the hopes and dreams of mortal man. We implore the gods to listen to your pleas, and they hear you. They still do. Till next our paths should cross. Coo, coo, coo. The baby Opo Opo. Best character. Bye bye, baby Opo Opo. I told you to be worth the journey. Yes, it was quite a... I don't know these two. I should know these two, shouldn't I? Anyways. As I should. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the rising. New day. Thank you. Have a good day.